roster coming into this split. Who knows what the future holds as that shot rings just a little high. Follow-up from JNaps is on target right at Reddles as JNaps gives G2 the lead.
JNaps always starts off with scoring strikes. We've seen him do it yesterday as well in the series against V1. Semifinals matchup. They've been looking good so far as they pick up one. Magic Bear is going to catch G2 lacking and Optic with the lead.
And a low 5 as well with Reddles, who technically gets the assist on this, so he continues as these more sustained possessions. They haven't been able to get what we call a legit shot off as Atomic rolls one through. He had 8 assists and didn't score until the end of Game 7 yesterday. He is on the board early here in Game 2.
Look at that. In the sky, 30 seconds remaining, and no team has really broken, I say that, but JNaps to the top left, giving G2 the lead.
All right, JNaps on the left side of the field just seems like the best player in the world. It seems like he scored all of his goals from right around that area.
They've known all split long. They've known all season long. They haven't seen it yet, but G2 continues to test their mettle. Chicago now getting on the scoreboard.
Activate this. Reddles, before he even realizes, Chicago has a look at it.
Again is shutting the door on Optic Gaming.
And Magic Bear can't push this over the bar. Chicago credited with a second goal, and G2 just tightening their hold on this series even more. Try to reach a grand final and win a grand final. That one's just wide. Chicago will score, and Optic have fallen apart here at DFH Stadium.
JNaps, again, additional pressure. Another missed read for Magic Bear on that one. Chicago will clean it all up. They've let that be very obvious, but here's a chance. AJ gets it. Optic Gaming start this one off with the lead.
Finally, somebody else from Optic gets one. Chicago got caught out at midfield. Very tough read defensively to break down the Optic green wall. Maybe
Bear.
it's G2 that breaks down. Magic Bear posting in, and here comes OG.
Couple of breakaways here. G2 get a little too comfortable. Magic Bear able to push that one in off the post and in.
It feels like you're waiting for G2. You know they're going to get their shots, and there it is. Chicago, who's come alive over the last 6 minutes.
Look at this. Chicago, he takes the mid boost, just immediately forces this one through, plays it off of Reddles' car, and then gets
AJ and Magic Bear after Reddles.
1v1.
Only Atomic to beat. JNaps is not going to catch up, and Reddles will score his first.
Yeah, Reddles read this one perfectly. I mean, it was a risky play there for JNaps to stay in so long. Atomic was hanging out on the wing. Reddles realized he caught him. Atomic did get G2. I mean, this is a team that ramps up, especially as closer to when that clock hits 0. They get it right back here with a quick play.
I just can't pull away from this squad. They refuse to go away. AJ did all he could. It's a mess in front of the field at this point. He is going to bring it every time. The problem is he couldn't catch up to this, and Atomic will tie the game. And again, G2 finding ways to break Optic's heart.
I mean, it's a demo, and it's a good one.
AJ. We'll get this out around Magic Bear. Drop it down for Chicago, and the Grim Reaper strikes again.
The defense on the backboard feels kind of non-existent. Magic puts a hand up. Reddles goes next. No one can stop Atomic as he puts it in the...
Oh, and he went for that midfield boost. It was taken away, and then JNaps scores. Oh, AJ went for boost over ball, it looked like.
Yeah, even AJ's frustrated at that one. Look at this, though. Atomic on a dime to JNaps. JNaps to the...
Such a great player. So versatile as well. But this one slips through. We have to take another look at where Mist was coming from on this one. Looks like United tried to do a squishy save and misread the angle.
Yeah, a little awkward there for Mist as such a smart with a 1-goal lead.
Their demo. Is this net open?
Oh, it's open.
Yes, it is! The demo left it wide open, Corelli.
It was First Killer hunting HAG, and look at the space. It's all of FaZe staring at an open net, and CRR is trying to get back.
The close range challenges now bumped from First Killer. Rebound out to Miss. And
Wow.
Miss finishes the job on the goal line. It was a scrappy goal from FaZe that caused them to win this.
It was a scrappy game defensively for FaZe as well. Make the save, but Complexity still want to press as it's denied.
Not a position.
Did he get over his head? He got it. How did that happen?
Oh, CRR, he inched up on the play, was expecting Razebull to at least get a piece of it, and Typical dunked it right past CRR. But flipped from game one, where Complexity was forced FaZe all the way back. Now a shot beats out AJG. I thought AJG was in position to handle this.
I want to see it from AJG's POV, because he sees the whole play develop. He's got ball cam on. He sees everything happen, the missed touch over to First Killer, but he...
Just into the middle. Here it comes. Off the backboard, double tap, can't
Everyone
get it.
missed.
And there we have it. Complexity tying it up, finally breaking through this FaZe defense.
Everyone missed the touch, including Mist, as he tried to get off the backboard read and CRR. A drive directly towards Razebull, pass to Mist, shot on target, CRR again, but not a second time. First Killer puts FaZe up by 3.
The FaZe amped it up to 11. Shot after shot after shot. Missed again, put it right.
Semi-final.
And as much as it hurts my heart to say it, missed. Well, I was going to say Complexity reverse swept NRG earlier in the event. Maybe Complexity could do it again, but this is not a great start. Mist, who's been going for demos, gets a bump on Raze.
Mist makes the save. AJG, the shot was too high there. CRR denied, but it'll go through in the end. And Complexity grind out there first.
This is another scrappy goal. It wasn't even Complexity that put it in. It was Typical who was trying to challenge. Ended up. Complexity's tournament life is on the line here, but an overcommit and a wide open net for First Killer.
And how does this happen for Complexity? A couple times now, one man gets beat, and CRR crept up too far again.
It was almost...
When you get into these one-and-done type of brackets, First Killer steals the ball, scores for free. Not a great start if you're a G2 fan.
For sure, but the demo right in midfield missed, taking out what would have been still maybe unlikely First Killer getting the goal.
Here, but on a pace on some of these touches. Very tough to control, and it will still work out. JNap's able to slot one under 2 defenders from FaZe, jumping in the corner.
Now, Atomic is he's just been playing so well today. How many times did he do that in their semifinal?
And final. Whoa. See if that G2 defense can keep FaZe out. Long clear, posting in, tough break.
Yeah, First Killer was just so fast up to this pass. He's already boosting downfield before Typical even makes contact. And JNap's not a bad spot to sit.
Today we had everything going off the post and the crossbar. Today it might just all go straight in. As what is this shot from First Killer? Talk about cutting one down.
Oh my God, he sliced that with pinpoint precision. Look at that, gets above the ball, times his dodge perfectly.
Missed, but that demo on Atomic will stall all that momentum and buy enough time for them to get reset. And Chicago's still gonna carve up the defense.
That's a dirty flick to the top corner. No boost, sits underneath it, catches it perfectly on his hood. And Atomic trying to square up, dodges into his 50. JNap's in the air. G2 waste absolutely zero time coming back to this series.
Getting right back in it. You're thinking, okay, FaZe may be able to hold him off here, but that's such a tough one for Typical to get a hold of. Obviously, he's trying to get back.
And all of that completely wiped off the board. But Typical, he puts one right back up there, taxed it on top.
Just went through pretty much for free here in the midfield. Chicago normally able to buy some time, and Atomic really kind of handcuffed himself there on the corner. I think he was thinking he was...
Ton of offense in this first game. First Killer trying to get that 5th. Typical will make sure they get it. And a 5 spot for FaZe here with 40 to go.
Really nice push there from Typical. Just noticing that, look, there's going to be a lot of congestion there in that corner. It's unlikely that
But it's not over. Atomic slowing it down. Gets 2 touches. Back to Naps. 0 seconds and G2 take Forbidden Temple.
Man, FaZe was working hard too. I'm amazed they even pulled that first one out of the net. They had to make that save through a smoke cloud. Had no clue which direction that shot was going to be going.
Rinse people back in the day in 2v2, 3v3 didn't matter. Those two pair up, it's disgusting.
Whoa,
Atomic
what?
is disgusting. A quick shot on the kickoff. G2.
What happens here, okay? Just a really slow cheat from Atomic. It's actually a slow cheat from both teams. I mean,
First killer, next attempted clear. Looking for Typical, maybe. Flip resets there, and they find the seam! That's the heaviest traffic I've seen all day.
Yeah, that really was squeezing one through a needle's eye. I mean, Atomic's right in First Killer's face, and Typical cuts the ball back across the net. Fake right there, and just kind of see if you pull G2 out of position, but JNaps had his head on straight. Oh, it doesn't matter. FaZe collects the clear. Like I say, G2 kind of just took that ball upfield and was trying to keep FaZe honest with the clear, but got a little bit away from JNaps, and he pulled off to go and grab some boost. Give anything too far up, but last chance here.
JNaps got the reset to Atomic. They just did it again! 2 games in a row! And G2, 0-second merchants here!
Calm under pressure. I mean, talk about the poise from Chicago saying, no.
To push it back over to the corner. Oh, and Chicago tried to bite it early. Here comes Typical, back to miss! But Typical gets the goal, and FaZe deliver the win in Game 3.
Look at him just wait here. Hang on, we're not hitting it yet. Keep buying the free real estate in the corner. He's just put...
Then great. Or maybe not.
in the
Another demo. Typical trying to get back. It doesn't matter, though. JNaps will collect. And G2.
I mean, you think you're safe right there, and Typical realized that saw that pass was going to be a little too far. First Killer, he was in position.
How about his pushes down? First Killer got another touch. Back to Mist. First Killer got the ball.
It worked.
And could you draw that one up again and hit it just as perfectly? I'm not sure.
I wouldn't think to go towards the wall here with JNaps camped back there, but the understanding that FaZe Killer...
Looking towards the box, but there it is again. Just, you get 1 or 2 chances, both sides. Oh my God, you only get 1 chance against First Killer. He absolutely obliterates G2.
Picks up 100 in the corner at the perfect time, and he just pumps one towards the backboard, and
Clutch Gene. Or if FaZe gonna make this even more difficult, JNaps says no, but First Killer says yes.
Nice bit of shooting here from First Killer. Obviously, the pressure from FaZe building, and Typical really just keeping the defense honest, but deceptive approach right there. A miss. Like that was not a good touch, and so he just realized I'd rather have boost than go and try. What?
Oh!
No. This cannot be a goal.
Uh-oh. Why?
There is no... Okay. Look at Typical. He's in the net. He has 36 boost. Look how soft this is. Atomic even pulls way off that ball.
All 2, because I think he was more focused on Atomic, maybe.
I think he played himself. That's not a good goal to give up. Nah, who cares?
You know what's great? You know what's great, Chiefs, about playing yourself when you're teaming with First Killer? First Killer's on your team! He's got all the space in the world, bro! You're not gonna save that!
To equalize what I think was a pretty ugly goal to give up.
Certainly. But, oh, how about this one? Is this one a little prettier for you, Chiefs? You like that?
This one's much better. You could definitely say you earned this one if you're G2. This time they take control of that space. They don't start the counterattack too fast. Chicago sizes.
He's just been so... Every time he just comes down to the side on the ramp, he just doesn't lose a single contest. Typical literally does not lose a single contest when he goes from his side of the field, whether he's on the wall or the ramp. He can have 4 cars barrel on him at once. Typical's still going to win the 50 and give First Killer the goal. Because Typical's shot denied by Atomic. As Mist puts it underneath, but it's off the post. Whoa. And there's Typical! He just won't leave! He plants his flag, he's sitting a while.
Yeah, that's so frustrating that really can't go in. Chicago, I think, really expected Atomic to come up with a touch.